What's up, y'all? It's Kufu Daddy. I just want to let y'all in on how I do my my morning routines, or just how I do with the family. With the family in the AM when we rise. The family's all here. They all in the car. They just back there. I told them to be quiet. I get a little. Normally, I find me a nice flute, a nice morning frequency, or a nice morning binario to get started. I let that settle in. We had already did it first before I cut the camera on, but I start with the Hapuno. We just say that 7 times. I'm sorry, I love you, forgive me, thank you. Forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. We say that 7 times just to get that in the air. And then I read from the most powerful affirmation books that I got. So I got right now, I got or I'll read some Psalms from the Bible too. So, but the main one is this one right here. Y'all should get this. This can really keep you going whenever you have them days when you down and it just get on your nerves. Or you having a day that's just getting on your nerves or something. You can read this for some assurance. It got a lot of good stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? And I got God Calling. This one been with me for a long time. This one been keeping me going through my whole journey, through everything. This one got power in it. That's why it's all messed up like that. It's even taped. And then I got this Daily Strength right here. This is an old book. Daily Strength for Daily Needs. I kind of do this like tarot. I do all my books like that. I just go like this. All right, Spirit, what you want for today? What's today? You know what I'm saying? And then I go with that. And sometimes it'll be something that I need for that day. And then I got this one I found at the bookstore, The Language of Letting Go. And then today I'm gonna do a little something different. I'm gonna do a little bit of this Hermetica. Just read something out there, whether my kids can understand it or not. Just putting that out in the air so that their subconscious mind can pick it up. So yeah, let me go ahead and start with this 365 today. Today, I need y'all quiet. Today, I am secure in the everlasting arms of God. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. The everlasting arms suggest divine protection, complete certainty, and assurance that all is well with the soul. And how could it be otherwise, since the spirit of humankind is God? Therefore, when we say that we are secure in the everlasting arms of God, we are realizing that our spirit, being one with God and never separated from its source, must be and is as secure as God. It is that inward sense of our union with the whole that binds us back to the eternal presence and gives us the joy in knowing that there is nothing to be afraid of, either out of the past, from the present, or in the future. I am secure in the everlasting arms of God. I feel the divine presence in, around, and through me and all people. A great sense of calm and peace flows through my whole being in the confidence and in light, realizing that there is no separation between the spirit within me and the spirit that God is, and knowing, and there is but one spirit, which is God in me and God in everything. I feel confident in safety and security in the presence that evermore wraps itself around me and flows through me. I am indeed secure today in the everlasting arms of good, of peace, of joy, and of life. I am secure in the consciousness that today and every day I shall be guided and guarded and protected. I am secure in the consciousness that all people are protected by the same divine presence, governed by the same law of good, and guided by the same infinite love. I am one with all, both visible and invisible, one with the seen and unseen, one with God and one with humankind. I bless this unity that they go into you today. So just like what they're saying today, if you know that we are one, and the spirit and God and the body is all me and all within me, in the kingdom of heaven within, we have to walk around that even when we supposedly don't feel it. So we got to continue fighting for that feeling, because that's what it is. It's the feeling. When God said that he took his presence, when, let's just go this way, this creation story, when Adam and Eve so-called sinned or fell, or when the world fell, the presence went with him. That's what we fighting against every day, the presence. Because if you wake up in the presence every day, all day, you don't want for nothing, you don't need nothing. So since the realm is cursed, which is say, I will take my spirit with me, it's a constant flight of up and down emotion, the confusion, the sense of lack, everything that we battle with. And then yes, the government, which know these things, and they create even more problems on top of that already in the fallen world. So we read when God says we have to constantly press in every day, read my word day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night. It's because as we grow, we already dying. As we grow older, old, we already dying. So yes, the mind slows down, we forget, you know what I'm saying? So you have to constantly keep reing on that, reeing up, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we have to keep continuing to do something. You got to keep continually filling your refrigerator. You got to keep continually doing something, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's just where we at right now. So always try to remember God is with you and all those things, even when you're not feeling it. And yes, you're not going to always have a good day and all that, but it's good to just try to always shift your mind out of that negative stuff. Now, yes, sometimes you got to feel your feelings. You got to feel the negativity. You can't get over it because sometimes it be too intense and too strong. And you have to go through it, but you don't ever let it take you over. And you never become it. You always, you go through it, you feel it, you be in it, and you jump the hell up out of that. All right. Today is, what we got? September 17th, full moon in Pisces. September 17th, 2024. What's the message for today? What's the message for today that can keep our people going, and keep our people going? Flattering steps. That's the headline. The scripture is Psalms 18, 35 to 36. Hey, I need you quiet back there. All right. Y'all sharing? Yeah. Is it all gone?
No.
All right, let me get it. Y'all done?
I just want to eat something.
Man, you always trying to eat something that mama got. All right, y'all. I'm getting off track.
What's my food?
All right, listen up. Damn, y'all done made me skip plays. I was about to read something else. You have also given me the shield of your salvation. Your right hand has held me up. Your gentleness has made me great. You enlarged my path underneath so that my feet did not slip. Show us thy way, O Lord, and let us walk in thy paths. The message today is, you are doing so. This is the way. The way of uncertain future and flattering steps. It is my way. Put all fear of the future aside. Know that you will be led. Know that you will be shown. I have promised. Let me read that again for y'all. You are doing so. You are doing so. This is the Father, this is the Mother speaking through me to you. You are doing so. You are doing so. This is the way. This is the way. The way of uncertain future and flattering steps. It is my way. Put all fear of the future aside. Know that you will be led. Know that you will be shown. I have promised. So for anybody saying, man, when that breakthrough coming, man, what's going on? Am I really going? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? When everything do look crazy and look scrambled, you on the right path. Just know that. Have a little more. He leads us on by, this is a poem. He leads us on, or she leads us on by paths we did not know. Upward. He leads us through our steps. Be slow. Though oft we faint and flatter on the way, though storms and darkness oft obscure the day, yet when the clouds are gone, we know he leads us on, or she leads us on. He leads us on through all the unquiet years, past all the dreamland hopes and doubts and fears. He guides our steps through all the tangled maze of losses, sorrows, and o'er-clouded days. We know his will is done, and still he leads us on, or she leads us on. Just know that if you're really truly walking with God, and if you're truly really on a spiritual path, it's going to be chaotic. Forces are going to go against you. Things are going to come after you. And negative forces are going to come, because once they find out that you are out of line with the matrix, or out of line with this, with all those negative forces, all the setbacks, all the delays, all this topsy-turvy, twisty, flipsy, blopsy, boopsy, all that is because that negative force is trying to get your ass back in line with that matrix and make you a bot and make you lose your mind and lose your soul. So like the Lord says today, like the great mother says today, you are doing so. This is the way of uncertain future and flattering steps. It is my way. Put all fear of the future aside. Know that you will be led. Know that you will be shown. I have promised. Take that in heart. All right. Let's see what we got for daily strength. Daily strength for daily needs. I'm reading. What we got? All right. I could read these two, but I'm going to read this one. This one is for March 11th, even though today not March 11th. Today the word is, cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Now our wants and burdens leaving. Now our wants and burdens leaving to his care, who cares for all. Sees we fearing, sees we grieving. At his touch our burdens fall. Okay, y'all, be quiet. The circumstances of her life she could not alter, but she took them to the Lord and handed them over into his management. And she believed that he took it, and she left all responsibility and the worry and anxiety with him. As often as the anxieties returned, she took them back, and the result was that although the circumstances remained unchanged, her soul was kept in perfect peace in the midst of them. And the secret she found so effectual in her outward affairs, she found to be still more effectual in her inward ones, which were, in truth, even more utterly unimaginable. She abandoned her whole self to the Lord with all that she was and all that she had, and believing that he took that which she had committed to him. She ceased to fret and worry, and her life became all sunshine and the gladness of belonging to him. Cast your burdens upon the Lord and believe it. That's the thing. You have to believe it. You have to believe it. You can't just say a prayer and don't believe it. So little do you know the Bible is magic. Little do you know you're practicing witchcraft. Whenever you speak the word and believe it into existence and believe it to show up some type of way, that's magic. Just for all those Christians out there. All those prophetic words. Prophetic word is the same thing as flipping some damn cards. It's the same thing. You need a message. A prophet, a messenger. So let us stop fighting with that. That's how they cause division. Anyways, believe that your circumstances are that you can cast your circumstances over into the Lord. So it's like, all right, Lord, I'll let you have it. I'm not worrying about it no more. It happened when it happened. It happened when it happened. It's gonna play out how it's gonna play out. So just once you believe that and start walking like that, things can really start to lighten up, even if it doesn't change on the outside for you. Because at the end of the day, like I was saying before, when the spirit left, when we fell, Eden fell, when Adam and Eve fell, God took his spirit, which was also consciousness. So that's why we have to keep reminding ourselves and keep reading and keep believing, because we're in a fallen state. If we was in a high vibrational consciousness all day, every day, you wouldn't want for nothing. You wouldn't think for nothing. You wouldn't even need the Bible. You wouldn't even need them, because you're in it. You're in it. And the reason why I speak of that is because I know. I remember them times back then. I remember that. I know that. All right, one more out of this book. All right, you gonna let me read out to you? They can hear you in the back. All right, here we go. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. I am with thee to deliver thee. When through the deep waters I call thee to go, the waters of sorrow shall not overflow. For I will be with thee in thy troubles to bless, and sanity to thee thy deepest distress. Turn it as thou wilt, thou must give thyself to suffer what is appointed thee. But if we did that, God would bear us up at all times in all our sorrows and troubles, and God would lay his shoulder under our burdens and help us to bear them. For if with a cheerful courage we submit ourselves to God, no suffering would be unbearable. I say that again. For if with a cheerful courage we submit ourselves to God, no suffering would be unbearable. Learn to be as the angel who could descend among the miseries of, Bethesda, without losing his heavenly purity or his perfect happiness. Gain healing from troubled waters. Make up your mind to the prospect of sustaining a certain measure of pain and trouble in your passage through life. By the blessing of God, this will prepare you for it. It will make you thoughtful and resigned without interfering with your cheerfulness. So as it was saying is, if you give yourself, like it says, make yourself like the angel. The angel comes from on high. Remember yourself as an angel. You come down, descending into this earth. I look at the earth as Makuf. It's the bottom of the sphere of the Kabbalah. It's the bottom. But as we come down, think of yourself as still that angel, even though you're coming down in this filth, but don't lose your purity. And that's what we've been battling with. We done with people, even with me. I'm done with people. I'm really seeing this for what it is. But it does take a mighty power to see the world for what it is, but still show up joyfully, still show up loving and kindness. Because yes, hate can't get you nothing. As much as I got some rants coming, but as much as you want to cut it down, you still got to come in that love, joy, and peace, because you can't attract and hate. You got to attract it. You got to attract in it. So, what I'm about to say right now, it's like these higher up in elites, they got it so, they got the magic so, got you so cornered in, it's so crazy, but that's another video. But I'm going to say this one more time. Learn to be as the angel who could descend among the miseries of Bethesda without losing his heavenly purity or his perfect happiness. Gain healing from troubled waters. Make up your mind to prospect of sustaining a certain measure of pain and trouble in your passage through life. Make up your mind to prospect of sustaining a certain measure of pain and trouble in your passage through life. By the blessing of God, this would prepare you for it. It will make you thoughtful and resigned without interfering with your cheerfulness. So, saying it in a more clear way, make up your mind to stay happy. Keep your purity and your perfect happiness. Even in this fallen world. That's what's going to keep you from suicide, keep you from giving up. Because everything that's outside of us has the right, it is screaming give up. Because it's like, yes, trying to get a business, trying to get an LLC, trying to go through all these systems that they created to try to get your happiness or get your peace. You know what I'm saying? Or get this house or get that car that you think is going to bring you peace. But when you really tap in, like I said, really what we want is consciousness. It's super consciousness. It's super consciousness. And what I say for me, it's like being on sativas all day and never coming down. It's like being on a great magic mushroom and never coming down. It's like being on DMT and never coming down. There's no coming down. So yes, that coming down, get it coming down, that's what gets us every time. So we have to, what it is, it's a constant fight. It's a constant fight with energy. It's energy vampires out there. It's negativity out there. It's low vibrational people everywhere by the millions. They not studying this. Most people don't even get up and pray over the day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this stuff does work. Your affirmations, everything. If you can get 1,000 people in agreement on one thing, you know what I'm saying, just to come in love, you can see some things. You can really see some Doctor Strange happen. But you got to believe it. You can't have an ounce of doubt, because you got to remember how we created. Who governs the sun and the moon? Who made that? The stars. My very existence is because the Creator believed. If the Creator believed, then we come from the Creator, and me and the Creator is one and the same, then I should be believing that yes, we can have these things. Though they take time, and we're down here in Malkuth, we're down here in the earth, and the energy moves slower, and it's cursed, and we're in a fallen state. So things take longer to manifest. You know what I'm saying? But believe in it. It's coming. It's here. You know what I'm saying? And the main thing, like I said before, is keeping your happiness. Think of the time when you had a child consciousness, when you didn't know. When you didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got some stuff in your eye? Alright, man, wait a minute. Hold on, don't be freaking out. Gotta be sitting there listening to the word, man. Open your eye. Open your eye, look up. Hold on, y'all. Bring your head over here, man. I'll lift it up. Alright, that's gonna wash your ear. Keep your hands, when you're eating food, keep your hands out your eye. But yes, the main thing is, in this world, what you gotta do is your mind, because Satan, whether you want to say Satan or your subconscious mind, God is within. It's a battle. It's like, yes, we ready for our reality to change. Shit, I'm ready for mine to change. You know what I'm saying? And it's a constant fight. It's like, as soon as you, that's why, like, for real, like, when people commit suicide, bro, they just want to go to sleep, bro. It's like, it's a sense of, like, it's quiet. It's dark. It's nothing. It's the void. So you can have some peace. You know what I'm saying? Because, yes, when your outside is not changing, it fucks with you. It does. Because you're ready to be in that peace, you're ready to be in that joy. But yes, these forces, the bills, the rent, the job, negative people, traffic, the highway and the traffic, and, you know, your own mind, your own thoughts, your own thing that you've been battling with, you know. So when it comes to success, this so-called success, we wouldn't need success if Adam and Eve ain't never disobeyed type shit. You know, if you want to go with that creation story, you know, God took his spirit, but that's what we battling with. We battling with the success. We already had the success, but with the world being a fallen state, God is teaching us a lesson that we always need the Most High, the Great Mother, the Father. And yes, whenever we're given a high position or giving something, Israel, black people, that we should do it and go accordingly to that way, so we won't come. Now, we do deal with polarity, and we do deal with a rise in consciousness and the fall of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. But right now, since we fallen, let's just go with the story. This is what we have to deal with. We have to keep working on ourselves and reminding ourselves to be happy. And remind ourselves we do have everything. To be able to go to the grocery store every day, to be able to have what you want to eat, to be able to drive a car, to be able to do the things, the simplest, smallest things that you can do. It is something to be grateful for. You know what I'm saying? But yes, our moods. I'm gonna make a video about what I do for my mood, because your mood and happiness is everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's what keeps you going, really. Because yes, when you sad and you depressed, you don't want to do shit. You don't want to do shit. Nah, man, you had potatoes and you had breakfast burrito. And I'm finishing up prayer. No, you're not thirsty till you saw me drink something. Now you thirsty. Nah. All right. Next book. This is one of my new ones. Found this at a bookstore. I don't know what bookstore. The Language of Letting Go. Daily Meditations on Codependency. Yeah. This is Melody. What is this? Beetle. So I do the same thing. See what we got. What we got for the people. What we got for myself. All right. Back to something that I was already on. All right, let's try it out. All right, message. Experiment. That's the message. Experiment. Try something new. Try stepping out. We have been held back too long. We have held ourselves back too long. As children, many of us were deprived of the right to experiment. Many of us are depriving ourselves of the right experiment and learn as adults. Now is the time to experiment. It is an important part of recovery. Let yourself try things. Let yourself try something new. Yes, you will make mistakes, but from those mistakes, you can learn what your values are. Some things we just won't like. That's good. Then we'll know a little more about who we are and what we don't like. Some things we will like. They will work with our values. They will work with who we are. And we will discover something important and life enriching. There is a quiet time in recovery, a time to stand still and heal, a time to give ourselves a cooling off time. This is a time of introspection and healing. It is an important time. We deal with our issues. We deal with our issues. There also comes a time when it is equally important to experiment, to begin to test the water. Something like what I'm doing right now, making this video. Recovery does not equal abstination from life. Recovery means learning to live and learning to live fully. Recovery means exploration, investigation, experimentation. Recovery means being done of the rigid, shame-based rules from the past and formulating healthy values based on oneself, love for others, and living in harmony with this world. Experiment, try something new. Maybe you won't like it. Maybe you'll make a mistake, but maybe you will like it, and maybe you'll discover something you love. Affirmation. Today I will give myself permission to experiment in life. I will stop rigidly holding myself back, and I will jump in when jumping in feels right. God, help me to let go of my need to deprive myself of being alive. Amen. So mote it be. So mote it be. You all right over there, baby? All right, y'all. It's a new one I got. My pocket mantras. Start at the beginning of the book. Why not? morning, got healing. Oh, you know what? I was gonna start at the beginning. Shh. You know what? I'm gonna start at the beginning. I ain't gonna do it like that. Hey, let me finish up, man. Chill. Y'all supposed to be getting this. Let this go in. I love you too, baby. Okay, last thing. I'm gonna say the America for myself. All right. Today will be a wonderful day, filled with many blessings. How and when to recite this mantra? Recite this mantra 3 times, either out loud or quietly to yourself as soon as you wake up. For the best results, reach your arms out up high, look to the sky, and take a big stretch as you say these words. This stretch will also invigorate your entire body and get you energized for the day. So let's say it together, family. Today will be a wonderful day filled with many blessings. Today will be a wonderful day filled with many blessings. Today will be a wonderful day filled with many blessings. How this mantra can help you. If you long to start your day off feeling excited and anticipating the many blessings that await you, this is the perfect mantra for you. This mantra will not only boost your mood, but it will also allow you to shift your awareness so that you will notice all positive things that come your way through the day, no matter how small they may be. Stating that your day will be wonderful helps you recognize all the things that are going right in your life and prevents you from getting boggled down in the things that are perhaps not going so well. This shift in awareness will increase your feelings of positivity and excitement and will give you a more solution-based outlook. This mantra also encourages feelings of gratitude, helping you feel more aware of the many blessings that surround you. That is our daily morning prayer of today. So I hope y'all enjoy that. I hope that can help you and keep you uplifted and boosted. And it's important to pray. Praying is the very mechanism that God spoke everything into existence. It's the spoken word, it's the intention, it's the feeling, and it's the believing as you conjure that around you. Like in that mantra, today will be a wonderful day filled with many blessings. So believe that, say that, and believe that. Even if something doesn't come, you can feel that. You can feel that. It's time to dismiss all negative vibrations and cut it out. We've been dealing with that shit too long and unconsciously knowing it. Now, since we in the age where the energy coming through, the sun giving us that mind, giving us that back. So now we know what to do. Eat better, do better, think better, speak better, believe better, believe in yourself. So I'm on to be. Have a blessed day. This Kufu Daddy, King NY, the King, the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. Giving you hope, love, joy, peace, and a better outlook on life. Because the golden dawn is right here, right now.